The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, listen, man, it's fight week for Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk, and there's a lot at stake with this fight for both fighters. But from the Usyk side of things, this might sound like a crazy question to my older subscribers out there, but older viewers out there, but the question we're gonna ask and answer in this video is if Alexander Usyk beats Anthony Joshua to become the unified heavyweight champion of the world, is he considered the modern day Evander the Real Deal Holyfield? Now I know that's crazy because Evander fought the who's who of boxing. He did it all, really. He had probably the best resume of any heavyweight boxer there is, honestly. But Usyk is kind of going that route. Usyk is going that route. He won a gold medal in the Olympics. I know Holyfield won a medal in the Olympics. I don't think it was a gold. Didn't he get? I think he got robbed. He got robbed, I believe it was, and then he won a silver. Anyway, yeah, he won a silver because he lost to Joseph Parker's trainer Kevin Berry. So yeah, he lost. He didn't win a gold. But they both medaled in the Olympics. Both were smaller guys. With Usyk, he went undisputed as a cruiserweight champion. Evander Holyfield went undisputed as a cruiserweight champion. Evander Holyfield was undisputed champion. If Usyk wins this fight, he won't be undisputed, but he's gonna be damn near. He's gonna be damn close. He's gonna be, a unified champion. He's gonna have the WB, WBO, WBA, IBF, all three of the four belts, and he'll be one win away from being undisputed. And that right there would right now when you start talking about that, you're talking about Usyk, a guy that's he's pushing about 6'2", 6'3", fighting Joshua, who's like 6'6", 6'7", something like that. It's kind of like what Holyfield used to do. Holyfield was about 6'2", fighting guys 6'5.5" in Riddick Bowe. So I'm not gonna lie, it sounds crazy, but there's been a lot of talk on YouTube. I remember a couple years ago, shout out to my boy, Mr. Boxing Today, the authority on heavyweight boxing on YouTube. I don't know, I haven't watched the channel in a while, but great channel, great content, go subscribe to him. I remember before Usyk was even pro, he had a video talking about Usyk going the Holyfield route and being the next Holyfield. And so far, everything that's happened has been Holyfield-esque in his career. Cruiserweight champion, undisputed cruiserweight champion. Now he's fighting a guy that's bigger than a heavyweight. Obviously, if we're talking about styles, Usyk and Holyfield are not the same. Usyk is a southpaw, comes from that, he's very nimble on his feet, athletic, but he's not throwing the combinations, and he's not throwing those grown man punches like Evander Holyfield was throwing back in the day. It's a bit different, but he's great in his own way. So style-wise, they're not the same, but as far as their career arc, how their careers have developed, there's a lot of similarities. And I feel like if we're looking at somebody who is the closest thing to the modern day Evander Holyfield, it is Alexander Usyk. And now obviously he's got to beat Joshua to really make these comparisons start to come out of people's mouths. But I think he's on a great track. He in my opinion, he presents the toughest test to Joshua, because I kind of in a weird way I kind of see some similarities between this fight and the first Holyfield versus Bowe fight. Because if you guys remember the first Holyfield versus Bowe fight, Evander had knocked out Buster Douglas to become undisputed champion, right? And he wasn't really getting the respect that was owed to him in that fight. And it wasn't until he fought a bigger guy in Riddick Bowe and lost in a great fight that he got his respect. So he actually got more respect from the public in the loss than he did in a lot of his wins as champion. And I feel like with Usyk, he's not coming into this fight as a champion, but he is fighting a bigger guy. And I feel like, if Usyk goes in there and he gives even if he just does so much as give a great account of himself and really, let's say, just for argument's sake, if he hurts Joshua with a body shot or drops him one time and almost knocks him out, but then Joshua comes back and knocks him out, and it's a great, entertaining fight of the year candidate, potential fight of the year, then I feel like it'll kind of be the history repeating itself. Maybe Usyk, who hasn't gotten really any of the respect from the national media that he should be getting in America as being, a guy that was undisputed. He was undisputed before Crawford. He was undisputed before Taylor. He'll be undisputed before Canelo or Plant. He was undisputed before Teofimo Lopez. And nobody really cared when he was undisputed. He didn't get that critical acclaim, that respect that was owed to him. And now he's fighting Joshua, and let's just say if he doesn't win the fight but gives a great performance, he might get more respect in that one loss than he's gotten in this whole career. And that's where I'm starting to see kind of like some of the similarities of the career. So yeah, man, I wanted to get that out there and see what you guys think, man, because I really think there is some similarities out there, and I don't think I'm crazy for it. So I want to hear from you guys. I want to see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys got to say below, and stay tuned. I got a prediction video on this fight coming out with a breakdown of everything. So stay tuned for that later in the week. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.